Oh God, what did I do?
Sidebar.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
we got a sidebar. Yeah,
We could sidebar. We could sidebar.
let's go over there. Yeah.
Yeah. We could go here.
A part of it.
Maybe I should do this one alone. Maybe
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah.
I was asking. That was a question.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Oh, I feel like I'm slow, but I'm actually fast. You know.
Hanging
Ugh.
on the pier.
Hanging out on the pier. Okay.
All right, I'm whispering. Hi, June.
Hello, Jackie. Wait, I'm shouting. Wait, that.
Stop fucking shouting.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Okay. So that night, I think we know the night in question.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I get completely where you were coming from.
Oh, and like, okay, before we start off, let me just say, I have a tendency to be a little bitch sometimes. Okay.
Okay.
So let's get that out there before we even start the conversation.
Yeah, no, I get it.
All right.
All
right, now continue.
Okay, perfect. I get completely where you were coming from. I was that particular day, I was really going through shit. Like, I was just going through it. And I spent the entire day just trying to feel like normal and just trying to be like what I imagined myself as, like my best version as, and that's just full steam ahead, like yapping, chatting, just doing all of the things, and just doing everything possible. And I was just not taking that into consideration for anyone else, and I know that. And like really looking back at it, I was going way over the top. Like I did not need to be that over the top at all, and I completely get it.
I mean, that's just, you know, this is why, it's also why we love you. So, but
yeah, but it was definitely more like a fake version of me. Like I was just trying to keep myself together. So I get it. It did hurt. It kind of burst in my bubble, but I think honestly it was needed. And I kind of like, I'm pretty glad that it happened that way, because like I would have just continued going full steam ahead and just, I wouldn't have stopped. I would have just burnt myself out, I think. So that was good. I had a good conversation with Sage at the end of it, and really just honed it in, you know? But it does lead me to something that I made a realization that I'm very aware of the fact that you are in a gang with a couple. And every single time you're awake, I feel like I try and force you to like be included. And then I also act less like I'm in a relationship with Sage. So I try to like not make you feel like you're a third wheel, you know?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And I feel like I drag you along a lot of the time to things that you don't necessarily need to be there for or even want to be there for.
Let's pump the brakes on want to be there for, but yeah, continue.
Yeah. And I think that I need to realize that like you're a grown man, and you know, if you're not comfortable with something or you don't want to be with somewhere, like you can just go, you know, like
okay. Yeah. I'm gonna interject real quick.
Yeah, do it.
It's never that I don't want to be hanging out with you guys ever. Okay. Like I said, when I came in today, like I fucking missed you both.
Oh.
And it's if you get any semblance of me not wanting to hang out with you guys, I'm gonna be real with you right now. Okay. If there's any reason that I don't want to be around you guys, it's when you guys are being dicks to each other.
Yeah, no, I gathered that.
And like you and I talked about it the other day, but like when he starts being an ass to you, I will try and step in and, you know, try and, you know, interject on it.
Yeah.
And then there are times when you are completely, you know, a dick to him. And I need to step in and be like, hey, you know, stop that. And I don't want to have to be that fucking person sometimes. So
yeah.
When I don't know if it's my presence or what, like you said, you know, trying not to act like you're in a relationship, and maybe that pisses off Sage. I don't know. I'm making assumptions here again.
Yeah.
But like when it comes down to that, it makes me feel like I shouldn't be around.
No.
Because it feels like in some way I'm influencing some sort of shit going on, because it can't be like that all the time, because you guys are fucking married now.
Yeah.
But when I'm around, it seems like you guys hate each other, and it's like I don't know what the deal is, but it seems like I'm a common factor for that.
Yeah, I think because obviously I was speaking to Sage about it, and he was like, from his point of view, it feels like I very much stop acting like we're in a relationship, and that our friendship like takes precedence, kind of shit. Which I do, yeah, I know, but I do that. Like, we could be, doing whatever, and I'm like, I will not want to do something if you're not around. Like, I'll be like,
Oh, okay.
we're gonna like, oh, you
I'm
wanted to
flattered,
hit,
but I also get it.
like, I'd be like, oh, like, we're gonna hit this bank today or whatever. Like, we're finally gonna do whatever, and I'd be like, but actually, we should wait for Jackie. We should do it with Jackie,
Okay, yeah.
So like, I feel like I put off a lot of things. Oh, that's my brain pussy. Do apologize.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Let me
Um,
ask you this, and this stays between us.
yeah.
Do you think he gets jealous about it?
I don't think he gets jealous. I think it just kind of pisses him off because, like, maybe he just, I don't know if he gets jealous, but I think, like, he just kind of.
And it's not like I'm gonna be like, quit getting fucking jealous about it,
No.
I'm just getting
It's not,
curious.
I don't think it's that kind of jealousy in that kind of way. I think it's like, I think he's just more upset that I act the way that I do
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
when you're around. Which
Yeah,
I
okay.
completely get, from his point of view. Like, I'm all lovey-dovey, and then the next second I'm like, oh, let's, lock it in.
Jackie's here.
Jackie's here. Let's do
Well,
shit.
And to be fair, I'm cool, so.
Okay. Yeah, you're okay. I get it. You are pretty cool.
I'm also pretty sure I'm a narcissist, so let's keep that in mind.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine. Everyone's a little bit of a narcissist, every now and again.
Right, just a little.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I do act differently, and I really came to that realization that particular night. Like, I really had to like face shit that I have been putting off for a really long time, and I noticed that for like you said, like a lot of the time that where as like a little threesome, like, we are kind of dicks to each other. A lot of the times it's been kind of voodoo shit. But I think some of the main times it's definitely been voodoo shit.
Yeah, and that's
Ways.
also something I don't know what's playing into that shit. It's because I'm not affected by that at all, so.
Yeah, it's that fucking book. He's still working at it, and he's still trying, and like I completely get it. Like, I know that he got a fucking page about some sort of vampire shit recently, and it's like a whole thing. But
Oh my god.
like, he's just going through the
Oh Jesus.
what?
I already know who's a vampire.
Wait, what? Who?
I saw him the other day. He looks terrible. He's pale. He looks like shit.
Who?
You already know what I'm talking about. You've seen him. Folly.
I've literally not seen him. He's always covered up.
Oh shit. I just presumed you saw him. Oh, yeah, no, I saw his face the other day when we did the bachelor party.
Oh no, I haven't seen his face at all.
He's pale as fuck.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Pale as fuck.
he's probably he's from Romania, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically Transylvania.
Well, yeah. No, that's what the page said.
Oh, I didn't read it.
Oh, you don't? I don't know if you have it, but yeah, well, yeah,
I
you
don't
could
have it,
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
sorry. Go
We're
side.
digressing here. Sorry.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
Folly's probably a vampire, but anyway.
anyway, moving on. But yeah, like, I know that we're and I can tell that affects your mood, and then I try extra hard to like try and bring up the vibes, and then usually it all just kind of comes crumbling down, and then it just kind of stabs me in the chest, and I just, I go cry, in the bathroom somewhere,
Well, stop trying so fucking hard.
That's what I've learned, is that I need to stop trying so hard. I need to stop acting like we're fucking married. I love him to pieces,
Yeah.
Like, he's literally my best
Be more
friend.
selfish.
And I
I'll
need
be
to
okay.
Okay.
I'll be okay, Joan. Okay, like you and I are friends. I walked you down the goddamn aisle, but I'm not your fucking husband. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I completely
And
get
like,
that.
I think he might need to get a little bit of his shit in order too. I don't think it's entirely your fault. I
Mhm.
think if he's got a problem with like your and I friendship, like there's some shit he needs to get resolved there as well, to be honest. But like between you and I, like yeah, also I'm not your husband, so
Oh no, like not yeah, like totally not even like that in any sort of way, but like in my mind, I just don't want you to think that you're a third wheel, and I don't want you to think that you don't have
I
a
don't think that at
voice
all.
and that you don't have a say.
Yeah.
You know?
If anything, I'm the leader of Havoc. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking around. All right.
You know, and I totally like that's what I mean. Like I want you to be able to just say what you're thinking and just be
Yeah.
like, yo, I'm not chill with this, I'm not cool with this, or whatever.
Yeah.
Or just be like, yo, I'm gonna go hang out with B real quick. Like, kind of fucking right now, you know? And
No,
that's,
I got no problem saying that
yeah.
shit to you guys. If I don't want to be around you guys, I won't be. Like
Okay.
let's be fucking real, okay?
Okay,
Like
good.
there's no reason on this fucking planet I'll hang around anywhere I don't want to fucking be, okay?
Okay, that's good.
If I'm around you guys, it's because I want to be. And like as
Mhm.
you saw the other night, if I'm fed up with it, I'll fucking leave.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
So
No, genuinely, I am glad.
anytime I have been around you guys and you think I don't want to be around you, it's just because I'm trying to figure out how to navigate whatever the fuck's going on with you two.
Yeah. Honestly, half the time, like we've done
Not
a
trying
lot
to
of
blame you,
work.
just saying.
No, 100%. Like we have done a lot of work, like leading up to the wedding, like on ourselves and like what we're going
Yeah.
through and what we're dealing with. And I think we're a lot, you know, we're getting
Yeah.
somewhere. You know, there's definitely progress being made.
Yeah.
And you know, at the end of the day, I love it to pieces. And
Yeah.
but yeah, I wanted to like get that out there and like just be like, I'm not gonna keep acting like the way that I have been. Like I'm gonna
That's fine.
I'm gonna be me, do me,
Yeah.
and
Do your shit.
yeah, yeah, you know.
And like I always got your back. You know,
Mhm,
like
mhm.
you're one of my best friends and also in my gang. So like I walked you down the goddamn aisle.
Yeah, like I really see you as like a father figure, like genuinely, and
Yeah, in a totally platonic way. I love you, okay?
yeah, me too, me too. Yeah,
And like maybe if you asked me to shoot Sage, I might do it. Okay, but like let's keep that between us.
no, I would never ask you to do that.
I know, but that's just for the just saying.
Yeah, if I asked you to shoot me, would you shoot me?
Probably.
Okay, good. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if Sage would, so
If Sage asked me to shoot you, not sure I would say no either, just for the record.
yeah, no, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I'm glad. I think that I need to lock it in. I think me and Sage need to work through our shit. You know.
You got a lot of shit going on. How you doing with all your family shit too? You okay?
Bro, you got no idea.
I really don't. So that's why I'm asking, because like when I'm gonna be honest with you, when he told me that shit and I read that stuff, I was like, Jesus Christ.
I think that's honestly like the day that I learned all of it, like I'm not gonna lie, I did like the way that I was asking Sage for it, I thought that he would be a little bit more gentle, kind of giving it to me. And then he kind of threw it all in a plate, and it was like a whole thing. And then I was like, that kind of
a prick about it.
he was being a bit of a about it. I'll be real. Like he knows
I
that.
handled it a lot softer.
Yeah, but I went and I fucking I don't know what she's doing. She seems a bit lost. It's weird because I know that these things happen to me, and I know that I've witnessed some fucking terrible things. But there's also a part of me like, yes, it's sad that I don't know who they are, but also they are pieces of, well, I was going to say paper, but it was definitely online that I read it. They're just people on a document that I don't really know about. And every time I try to think about them, it like physically hurts to the point where I just can't even try to remember them.
Well, and stop me if I'm overstepping here, but like you say you don't know them, but like it physically hurts when you try. But that's just because like, and this is speaking from experience. It's something deep down. Like no matter what you try and forget mentally, like physically and like spiritually, there's going to be something deep down that is tied to that. And if you try and think about it, you're not going to be able to tie a specific memory to it, but you are going to fucking feel it.
Yeah. I think that's what's happening. Like
Yeah.
I normally just say that it's like the fucking demon like stabbing me in the chest, and it might still be, but like I know that I had a connection, at least with my sister. Like I feel it, and it's such a weird memory to have, but I remember a teddy bear.
Yeah.
I remember a little pink teddy bear, and just that's all. Like that's the only memory I have of like my childhood, which is insane. And I
Yeah,
never
no,
considered this before. Like I never considered the fact that I had no memories or anything like that. But I don't know what to do.
Jen, did I ever tell you what happened with my family?
No.
All right, I'll tell you, and it's not to try and like one up or anything. It's just so you know, like, I know where you're coming from.
Yeah, I'd like to know.
I used to live out in the fucking desert, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was a little fucking desert rat. I was like 17. I used to do little handy jobs here and there. I dropped out of high school. Help my family, support them. My mom was, a bit of a hippie, did like her hippie shit. My dad was a fucking asshole. He was a drunk, couldn't hold a job. So I used to go out and do, handiwork out around in the desert for people who needed shit, like, poor area, people needed help. So I would go do stuff for, as much money as I could scrape together for them. I had a brother. His name was Andrew. He was, quiet, smart, more like my mom than I was more like my dad. One time when I was out doing a job, my dad was very abusive. And while I was out doing a job, my dad killed my mom and then himself. And he did that in front of my brother. And I lost my brother that day too. He was still physically there, but, mentally just gone.
Oh, God.
I did my best, I was, 18. I got ownership of, I guess, custody of my brother because, I had turned 18 at the time. It took a bit of fighting, but, I was able to do it. But I wasn't a good person. And I did my best to raise my brother, but he stopped speaking after what he witnessed. And he wasn't there. And I was frustrated and young, and I didn't handle him the best way I could have, and I was abusive in my own ways. And one day he left, and that's why I've been looking for him ever since. And I don't say this stuff to just try and like dump shit on you and like try and be like, oh, look how hard my life is. I say it because I want you to know, like, I fucking get it.
Yeah,
like,
you get it.
When it comes to your family and losing them and not understanding what happened and why, I understand. And I will do whatever it can to help you figure that shit out.
I really appreciate that. Like, really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for opening up. That's fucking terrible, man. Like, I know that you've been trying to search for your brother. Like, I knew this, but I didn't know, like, the reasons and, like kind of the main details, like, behind it,
Yeah.
So I get it.
Well, I was a real son of a bitch, and I owe it to him to find him.
Yeah. I mean...
And whatever I can do to help you bring closure on yours, you let me know.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, ever since the wedding... Okay, this is going to sound so morbid, and I haven't really even told Sage this, but I feel like I have a clock on my back.
Okay.
Like, it felt like very much like whatever is happening with me is coming sooner rather than later, and it just scares the shit out of me to the point where I don't want to have any like loose ends, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm just, I don't know, I'm stressed, and Sage is dealing with the book, and it's just it feels like a never-ending cycle.
The book.
The book.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. But
No, it's
it got me.
fine. Yeah, no, it's fine.
No, and like, I get it. Like, and I don't know what we need to do. Like, I'll be real with you. There's timers all over my life right now, June. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure shit out for B. It's like I don't know when the fuck I'm gonna lose her, and like, if there's a timer for you too, like let's throw it in the mix and let's get this shit done. I'm honest. I'm being honest. Like,
Yeah.
I'm here. Let's figure it out. You know.
Yeah, 100%. Honestly, I feel the exact same way with B as well.
That shit scares me. I'm gonna be real with you, June.
I'm terrified for you. Like, I am. And, like, I know for a fine fact that no matter what happens, like, she is... I know that she'd just be all over you again in no time,
Yeah.
but it's not... It wouldn't be the same. Like, all the moments, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, even for me, it fucking sucked. And, like, I know that I was just, like, a friend, but, like, being, like, just even in, like, casual conversation, like, oh, yeah, do you remember this? And then, like, you have to think to yourself, no, she doesn't remember this. Like, yeah, I can tell her, but it's not the same as her living it. And it
Her favorite
fucking
number
sucks.
is 2. You know what I mean? Like, I know all this shit.
Like,
Okay?
little things, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't even know her favorite number was 2. Wait,
I know that she doesn't like to play Uno.
She doesn't like to play Uno.
No, she fucking hates it.
Interesting. Okay, good to know. You know her favorite flower?
Yes, forget me nots.
We have the same favorite flower.
I know.
And I never knew this until recently.
I know her favorite seasons. I know her favorite movie. I know food. I know her favorite spot in the city.
Oh.
What her most prideful thing is. I know like what her favorite song is. I know all this shit, June, because I might love her, but don't tell anybody I said that.
I will not tell anyone.
And if
Though I
lose
think it's
her,
pretty
I might
obvious.
throw myself off of this fucking pier.
Please do not fucking do that. I think you got to think about, and this is again me, I might be overstepping again, but think of what B now would want for future B. Because I know now that B would want you in her future no matter what.
Yeah, and she's said it to me, and
Yeah.
I sent her a text, like, to have to reference in the future if it ever happens.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Did you make a little video with it yet?
No, we didn't make a video. We kind of agreed that, like, oh, Jesus. We kind of agreed that the text I sent her was better than a video.
That's fair.
Just because I'm really good at words.
You're really good at words. That's fair. You're really good at words, Jackie.
And basically, like, yeah, like the last paragraph is basically like I say all of these things not to just like remind you of like why I like you, but just to remind you that like no matter what happens in the future, I will always care about you, kind of shit.
Oh, Jackie, you're gonna make me cry.
Yeah, I'm
That's
kind of a
so
hopeless
cute.
romantic.
That's so cute. Yeah, no, you guys are perfect. Genuinely, like you guys are so fucking sweet together.
June, just know I care about you. I'm, you're definitely one of like the top 3 people in the city that I fucking care about. So no matter what happens now or in the future, you let me know what you need and we'll figure it out.
I appreciate it.
You aren't alone in it.
Thank you. I know, I seriously do appreciate that.
Of course.
We got this. I honestly, I believe in us.
100%.
Yeah, we got this. What do you mean?
Havoc is sick. We're tight as fuck.
Like, honestly, we kind of are.
Yeah.
We kind of
We
are.
haven't even thought about a 4th member because we don't even fucking need it.
Yeah. I mean, I was genuinely thinking, like, who would, if we were to pick anyone up, who would it even be?
I don't fucking know. People like, I've even been asked, like, who's the leader? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, we're just chilling,
Yeah, there's 3 of us. We kick it.
Yeah, we good together,
Just talk about stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think that's why I was, like, so worried that, like I was, like, why I was trying to act such a certain way. It's because I was, like, I wanted things to be very, very even. and I
Yeah.
didn't want to like, you know. But in the end, I ended up hurting Sage in the process, and
Yeah.
yeah,
And I'm a very simple guy. Just don't tell me what to fucking do. You know?
yeah. Don't tell you what to do.
Yeah.
Good to know.
And I'm good to go. Like,
Yeah, it's always going to be a
Yeah.
question now. Anytime I ask you anything, it's always going to be a question. I'm going to be like,
Yeah.
Jackie, perhaps would you like to do some this and this and this?
and if I'm ever on like the fence where I'm like, I don't know.
Just assume a no.
Yeah, just assume a no until I say, okay, let's do it.
Okay, bet.
I'll come around.
But
Just
that
gotta
will
come
mean
around.
that I might just go off and do things myself if that's the
Yeah,
case.
well, that's fine.
Which
Yeah,
is
I'm
fine.
fine.
Yeah, and I'm a big girl now, and I've went through that emotional, you
Yeah,
know,
go do your own shit.
realization. Yeah, I could do my own shit.
I'm Jackie Altitude. If I want to go do some shit, I'm gonna fucking do it.
Yeah,
You are
exactly.
June Rivers. Sorry, I had to make sure I
Yeah,
got that right.
yeah.
Like I said, I'm sometimes a little bitch, and I'm bad at expressing that. So sometimes that's how it be. But
Guys are just not great with their feelings.
yeah, me especially.
And I'm too in tuned with both yours and Sage's, and I try to keep a weird ass peace, and it doesn't work. And I just need to be a big girl and just,
And
Yeah,
and one thing I want to make clear, just from something you said earlier, and I was like, I don't agree with that at all. Is if I'm hanging out with you and Sage, it's because I want to be there.
Okay, that's good to know.
I will never be around if I don't want to be.
Good to know. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't have
glad
to
that
worry about
that's okay. That's good because I'm always worried that like I'm taking like time away from B.
Yeah,
Like I've
absolutely not.
always got that in the back of my mind. I'm like, would he rather be, I don't know, out with B right now, which is fine, and I totally get that. Like, I'm the same with Sage. Like, like sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, no, I would love to just like, be cuddled up with Sage right now, but
Yeah, like I'm in a gang with you guys for a reason. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like Sage, you, and B. In like that order. So.
I get that. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Like there has been times where we've been hanging out and I've left to go do things with you guys, and like she has left to go do things with Spectre, and it's a mutual understanding between the two of us.
That's good. Yeah, I'm glad. This is kind of like cleared like a slate for me, which is really nice. So I appreciate having a little chat.
100%,
This is a little chat,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
this is
we've
a
been over
little
here for a
chat.
minute. We should probably get back.
Yeah,
because
we
they're
should.
probably Like, what the fuck are we talking about now?
Yeah, I know.